YouTube, what's going on? Chosen the Barber, back at y'all with video number 3 in this series. On my way to school now, just dropped my daughter off at my dad's house again. He's going to be watching her this morning. Another sleepless night last night, man. I couldn't sleep for anything. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. No matter what I did, I couldn't sleep. I don't know what it is, man. My body must just be used to being awake late like that. This morning woke up tired because I didn't really sleep last night. Still excited to go. Still excited to do school today. It's a pretty disgusting day though. It's raining, about 40 degrees. Yesterday was high 70s and today it's in the low 40s. So welcome to Pennsylvania. You know, that's how that goes. But I really don't have too much for y'all this morning, man. I really don't. I don't know too much about what we're going to be going over because we tested out of everything yesterday. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she said something about us doing perm rods again because we got to practice it and get good at that. So I'll probably be doing a little bit of that. Yesterday I was gonna cut on a mannequin head, but the scissors, none of the scissors really, or the shears I should say, none of the shears really cut right. So that ended up being a dud at the end of the day yesterday. So maybe I'll get a chance to do a little bit of that today. Maybe, I don't know. But like I said, I don't really have too much for y'all this morning. I'll hit y'all on the back end. Maybe I'll take you guys in and do a little tour of the school or something if I'm allowed. I'll talk to Miss Lexi and see if she'll let me do that. But I'll see if I can take y'all in and do a little bit of footage inside the school today for the first inside peek. And we'll see what happens from there. So I'll catch y'all on the flip side a little bit later in the day. And we'll go from there and see how it goes. Alright? Peace. What's going on, guys? I'm back from school. It's a little later tonight. The last 2 nights of school, my daughter was asleep when I got home from school. So I was able to come up and record my videos right after I got out of school, right after I got home. But today she was awake. She took a nap earlier today, my dad said. So she was awake. So I spent some time with her since these last couple of days I've been at school. I haven't really got to see my daughter too much. So I spent some time with her. It's now her bedtime, so she's in her crib going to sleep. So I can record the second part of my video for today. Talk a little bit about what we went through today. Today's theory class wasn't exactly a theory class. Today the instructor did a demo for everybody in the class to see on a facial again. So watch that. We did I took a couple notes on that. Today we had a lady come in from Lebanon or Lehigh Valley, one of the two, to write a story for her paper on the school. Interviewed a couple people. I was interviewed. She asked me generic questions, you know, how old are you, where are you from, what made you want to get into this, so on and so forth. Then Miss Lexi, today, let me put it before I go into that. Today was a stressful day for me in school, and it wasn't because I was at school. It was just the repetitiveness of what we were going over. I'm a fast learner. I'm a hands-on fast learner where I retain stuff well. And she had us do another shampoo today. Like another shampoo and condition. And I'm like, I don't even understand why. This is so easy. Like, at this point, I could almost do a shampoo blindfolded. Matter of fact, I'm probably pretty confident I can do an entire shampoo and condition completely blindfolded, and I've done it. This is my 3rd time. So I was a little frustrated with that. I was like, man, there's so much other stuff I can be learning. So from there we did perm rods. Today, instead of doing sets of 3, we did our 10 for our game boards this week. So we did a set of 10 perm rods, which man, and perm rods are frustrating for me. This is something I would have rather been working on than doing another shampoo. But perm rods, for some reason, man, they're rough for me. So I got to work on those. I mean, I got 10.5 months to work on those before I graduate, so I'm sure I'll get it by the time it's time to leave. After the perm rods, we did a virgin hair color, which means basically on hair that's never been colored before, or hair that doesn't have any type of color in it. So we did a virgin hair color, which was easy. And then we went to lunch after that. So after lunch, which is 30 minutes, after lunch we came back, and she was going to have us... Come on, Tiny. Every time I do a video, man. She was going to have us do something else with the mannequin head, and man, Nick, I appreciate you, my man. You came to the rescue today. Nick is our other instructor. He's the afternoon instructor for actual barbering, like for actual men's cutting men's hair. Miss Lexi is a cosmetologist teacher, so she's going to be the one that teaches us the hair color, the perm rods, and stuff like that. And he's going to be the one that teaches us, you know, barbering skills and facial massages and stuff like that, on that aspect of things. And I'm sorry, guys, I got something in my eye and it's burning. But Nick came and saved the day and said, no, I don't want them working on mannequins anymore. I want them out on the floor watching people cut hair, because I want them on the floor tomorrow. Which to me, and the guy that I started with, tells us we're cutting hair tomorrow. So I'm like, word, alright, cool, we can do that. So we walked around for a while and watching people cut hair, taking, you know, mental notes on different techniques and different things that they were doing while they're cutting hair. And the evening class started to roll in along with the evening class instructor. So we have an instructor that is on the floor with the people cutting hair in the morning, and then we have Nick, who's our instructor during the afternoon, on the floor with us cutting hair. And then in the evening they have a guy named Carlos that comes in, and he's the instructor that watches them cut hair in the PM class. PM class is from 5 to 9. So Carlos comes in, he introduced himself to me again. I don't know why, but it's whatever. You know, asked me if I had done any haircuts yet, and I was like, no. I said, you know, while I was in the military, I did a couple all evens, you know, but that's just on all even, that's nothing. And he was like, oh, okay. So I was like, all right. Walked away from him, started watching somebody else cut hair, and he came up to me and he said, hey man, he said, why don't you come with me? We're gonna come over here and do a haircut together. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, this dude's he's gonna let me cut hair today? Like, today's the day I'm getting to cut hair. And I was like, alright, cool, let's do it. Walked over with him, called the client over, client sat down, he introduced himself, I introduced myself. You know, Carlos was like, you know, we're gonna be cutting your hair today. And he was like, okay. Carlos said to me, hey, I'm going to do one half of his head, and you're going to do the other half of his head. Gentleman wanted a high fade to skin, and then finger length on top. So I'm like, now granted, in this school, almost everybody starts out with all even cuts. Everybody. That's what you do. All evens. That's your first haircut that you're allowed to do. And this dude's bringing me in and he's throwing me to the wolves. Well, not necessarily to the wolves, but my first cut's going to be a fade, which means I got to blend the hair in. So he does his side. He's explaining, you know, this is what you got to do. You got to set this line, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then he turns the client, gives me my side of the head, hands the clippers over to me. My first haircut today, man. I was super, 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 super pumped. And so nervous, man. So nervous. Like, to the point where I felt like I was shaking like a dryer that dries clothes. You know when the load's uneven and that should be shaking like this? That was me, man. My hand, I swear to goodness, it felt like it was shaking like crazy. But I didn't do bad. He was like, you know, you got a little bit of a line here that you still need to blend in and whatnot. We did a couple things, and he worked with me through the haircut. He did the shape up, and he did the scissor work on top, because I haven't really done any scissor work, shear work. So he really did the top of the hair, but I did the fade on the side. And it was super dope experience it made today, all worth it. And Miss Lexi come up to me at the end of the day, and she's like, now you can't go liking him better now because he let you cut hair. And I was like, Miss Lexi, I'm sorry, but I definitely like him better now. And she was like, oh, see, I knew that was going to be the thing. They were going to have me teach all the stuff that nobody wants to learn, and then somebody's going to come in and steal the glory. And I was like, nah, it's cool, though. I said, I still like you, Miss Lex, because she is my photographer lady. My video that I posted yesterday, that thumbnail, and if y'all checked out my Instagram, that picture of me giving that facial, that was her. She took that picture. Props to her. Great photographer. Awesome job. So I appreciate her. She's cool. Very understanding. I expressed some concerns to her with, she's new to the school. I expressed some concerns to her about the beginning week and how it made us feel, because she's only been there for like 3 weeks. So we're her first very new students, like her first week 1 students that she's had. So this is all new curriculum. We're learning different than everybody else in the school did. And I told her, expressed some things to her about what I feel could be done different. And she stood there and talked to me a little bit after my haircut about how I thought things were going. And she was very understanding, she listened, which is amazing, man. She listened and she took in the feedback, the constructive criticism, and she took it well. And she's like, I appreciate it. She's like, I'm going to be talking to you more as we go because this is my first cycle, blah, blah, blah. So, that's really all I have for y'all today, man. I was told by somebody watching my videos that maybe I should possibly shorten them up a little bit, that they were getting a little too lengthy. So, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you think I should shorten them, if you think they're a good length the way they are now. And for now, I'm going to try to keep them a little bit shorter. So that's why the earlier segment was real short today. Plus, I really didn't have too much knowledge of what was going to be going on that day. So I will get at y'all tomorrow, and we'll get video number 4 underway. I appreciate y'all for coming along for the ride. Please, guys, if you like the channel and you're taking your time out of your day to watch my videos, I thank you guys. If you like the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, man. It helps. It helps. I'm on my goal. I want to get, my first goal is to get 50 subs. I get 50 subs, my goal is going to be 100. From 100 to 100. We're going to try to grow this channel, man. I appreciate everybody for the views. The channel total views right now are at almost 100 views. So thank y'all for rocking with me. Like I said, if you guys enjoy the channel and you like the videos that I'm putting out, leave a comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring that little notification bell so that you know when I drop my next video. This video will be up tonight. I'll post on my Facebook and whatnot. So, alright, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I will catch y'all tomorrow, and thank y'all for watching. Peace.